let's take a look at the Hot Wheels Let's Race. This is a 2024 car because the white right here lets us know. The date on the back never lets you know. It is 130 out of 250 and is one of the motorcycles. It is not part of the Moto group. It's part of the Xtreme Sports series. It's 5 out of 5. It is a Hot Wheels HW. I'm guessing it could be Honda, but I doubt it. Anyway, when they can make their own, they don't have to pay anybody a licensing fee. 450 Fahrenheit. I don't know if that's what it means, but Hot Wheels 450 Fahrenheit, I'm guessing. It is Hot Wheel Extreme Sports. Shred the gnar with a wild array of extreme rides. All right, I know we used to say gnarly back in the 80s, but I don't know if that's the same word that this is deviating from. All right, we got, it is this one right here. I don't even know. Oh, on the bottom there is a lettering system. So I was like, I don't even know if this is it's definitely not a new for 2024, but anyway, I like to find out when these were originally made. If there's not a date on the bottom, there's a number, there's a lettering system, and you can look it up. There's a lot of people out there that put Hot Wheels information up. All right, I'm just looking at these tires, seeing if they're rubber or not, but they seem to be just a hard plastic. Hold on. Yeah, they're hard plastic because they're not at all gripping this. There's no kickstand, so is it going to stand up on its own? Nope. So is there a way to play with it? Not really. So if they put on their best for tracks, I'll be like, yeah, you guys aren't really paying attention, but they didn't. Now, I like motorcycles for several reasons. Not only did I grow up with a dad who was a motorcycler, but also these little motorcycles, they are often really good for these guys and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures like this and the He-Man figures like this. I absolutely adore, absolutely love the Mattel's, Mega Constructs figures. I wish, well, that hand does grip on there perfectly. The legs show me it's a little too short for this particular motorcycle, so I don't think that when they built this one, they had their figures in mind. But hey, in my imagination, I can make this work. Maybe he's like, he's riding into battle. Let me put his arm up like he's spinning out for a second to shoot something in the sky. There we go. So I can't really play with this one back and forth, but I can show you what it looks like with one of the figures on it. So he's a little bit short. Let's see now. Maybe a Fortnite figure can fit on it. No, that's a bit small. I don't know. I mean, I've seen people in the circus ride these motorcycles that are small, so it'd be like a neat. So I don't really know. If you know another figure that would fit on this, let me know in the comments below, because I'm sure that there are other figures I have are slightly bigger than this, like mask figures. I'm thinking maybe, if I can find all my mask figures, if I didn't sell them all, which I'm pretty sure I did, I definitely kept Raven. But I think my Billy Idol figure that I know I have here somewhere, he's probably in the Raven, and I know it's up on the shelf in my room, and it's also behind stuff. Because anyway, I'm pretty sure that this may fit in the mask universe. It looks like it's about that scale. It's a slightly bigger scale than this right here. I would say this is a little big for this, but in your imaginations, you can make it work. I'm sure it would work in your imaginations just fine. But on the safe side, though, I think this would work well with mask. And of course, that means Dino Riders. And of course, I'm about to get an Exo Squad figure from my friend. And what his name is? Well, anyway, my friend named Jess. He's selling some stuff. I think he's selling it so he can. A lot of people sell their stuff this time of year so they can make money to go to all these summertime shows. And I don't go anywhere because, I just can't. If I go anywhere, my dad would be calling like, "Where are you at? Are you coming home?" I'm like, "No, Dad. I'm like 5 hours away. I can't just come home." So I really can't. But if people keep saying, "Oh, you just need to come," you don't understand. And I don't want you to get down or feeling about it. But hey, I just know that I can't do it. Now I'm trying to bring you guys down. So let me get back into this. So I'm getting an Exo Squad figure from Jess, and so I think I did get all of them Exo Squads, unfortunately. And Phaeton's. I hope I kept Phaeton's mech. That was my favorite. I feel like I kept the teeny tiny mech. Those figures will probably work really well for this too. So when I get that thing in, I'll keep this close by. I'll put it up on my shelf beside of my 1/18 scale, and then we'll have a look at it later at a later date. But it'll be for if I can remember, it'll be for that holiday. So I just paid him for that, and also a Computer Warriors, which is about about the same size as those. So they're slightly bigger than these. They're about 2.5 inches tall. So I mean, let me know if you found another scale of figures that fit with these really well, or if you actually happen to know the scale of the figures or scale of this thing, because I don't know how a motorcycle is. I just know that it's supposed to comfortably go below the normal crotch line of a person, for obvious reasons. I'm talking about right here. So it's about from the ground to the seat, it's slightly over an inch. Now, if you measure your inseam and then do the division, you could probably find out what scale it is. I don't know my inseam, and I'm not gonna stand up and do it right now. I mean, if I go by my pants inseam, it's like what, 32 or something? That's a lot of math to do. So it's 132 scale. That doesn't seem right, because 132 scales, anyway, you're like, stop babbling, you're wasting our time. Let me know if you found one of these and if you've actually figured out the scale for this, because it's not a real Hot Wheel, or it's not a real motorcycle, but it's close enough. All right, I just taking some time to show you the beautiful paintwork on it right there. The top's pretty bland. I mean, I normally see seats that are not orange. I don't think I've ever seen a seat that's orange. So all of this, it could have done with some more paint on the plastic part. The metal part is clearly this part right here. And those spokes are just nice. They look really cool. All right. Did you pick this up in this color, or did you pick it up in a different color? Let me know in the comments.